nut, 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 nut.
Pup, thank you for mashing my nut button. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I got another hole for you. I've got some premium hole for you. Am I the asshole for having a dry wedding and serving only water for drinks? I bet half my channel points. I feel confident here. Okay. Okay. Your house, your rules. See, that's where I'm leaning. But also, we've been debated harder. Throwaway only because I don't want this on my main. We're not starting out great here. Okay, so basically my husband and I are getting married later this year. Each of our sides of the family are fairly big. It will be around 100 to 150 people total. My husband and I are paying for this all ourselves, as well as my grandma, who said she doesn't care one way or the other on this issue. She just loves weddings. We have a lot of kids in our family, so we decided against making it child-free, but we did decide to make it dry, so there will be no alcohol of any kind at our wedding. Seems reasonable. Honestly, this doesn't have anything to do with there being kids there, but due to the fact that my fiance and I don't drink. Nothing against people who do, it's just not for us and we don't want to. On top of that, we only really drink water. We rarely, if ever, drink soda, so most of the time it's only water with the occasional juice and milk. We don't even drink coffee. So obviously the food, which is a part my grandma is not paying for, is going to be expensive for that many people. We're having our wedding catered, so everyone will have a good choice of food to choose from, but to drink only water will be provided. We don't want to have to pay for alcohol or soda. It is just a large added expense when we can just do filtered water for a much cheaper cost. When my family and friends found out, they got angry. Some didn't really care, but some are really upset about it, saying that I can just have an open bar so I don't have to pay for drinks. We could, but still have to pay for the bartender. We really don't want to bother with alcohol there. Or we should at least have soda, because how can we expect everyone to drink only water? The kids will be upset. The wedding will be boring. That's not how wedding works, etc. What? These are some of the most entitled people I've ever seen. So am I the asshole? I didn't think this would be a problem. It's only water. I mean, don't most people drink water every day nowadays? Should we pay the extra to have soda to make the family happy? What? What? Let's read the top comment here. Top comment. I know that technically you could be in the right, but here's the thing about weddings. The marriage ceremony is for you and your fiance. The wedding is for everyone you've invited. It's an event you're hosting, and not providing any drinks other than water makes you a bad hostess. I've been to dry weddings. There was a couple that put real thought and effort into designing mocktails themed around their relationship. It was delightful and everyone connected to the couple through it. Another couple had a sparkling cider tower in place of champagne. When you're hosting an event, you sound like an entitled prick. Shut the fuck up, actually. I hope that in 20 years, everyone is still saying, you remember that wedding we had to smuggle in a 2-liter of Pepsi? Yes, the asshole. I don't have anything against dry weddings, but surely you can offer something other than just water. Iced tea limited. It's not about you. What the fuck? Just so you know, Reddit voted asshole.
No.
What? 20,000 upvotes voted asshole. What? What a bunch of entitled fucking pricks, dude. Jesus fuck. Are you kidding me? How many of these fucking Reddit threads on Am I the Asshole have we read where the OP is controlling the wedding and everyone is like, hey, the wedding is not about you. The wedding is about the people getting married. But as soon as there's no alcohol involved, as soon as they're like, hey, we're just gonna do water for our wedding, everyone loses their fucking minds. Yeah, it would be not. Yeah, it would be nice if they had something other than water, but that doesn't make them an asshole, right? That's just entitlement. That's just entitlement. These people don't owe you anything. Is there a baseline understanding? Do most weddings contain alcohol? Sure. Do most weddings have other drink options? Sure. But the people hosting this wedding, the people getting fucking married, don't owe you as a guest fucking anything. Right, network. If you want a soda, bring a soda. If your friends need to be bribed with alcohol or sodas to go to your wedding, then they are not your friends. Snaps. Snaps. Snaps as fuck. And it's catered. And from what it sounds like, really good catering. Maybe shut the fuck up. This is about your friends getting married, not about you to get fucking blasted at your friend's wedding. Right? Elope. Fuck everybody. Make them pay for their own drinks if they want them to bet. Right. Right. Enjoy the food. Celebrate your friend's love. Celebrate their big day. I didn't know asshole roasts of the couple were added to the wedding tradition. Apparently so. Jesus fucking Christ, yo. God damn. Oh, I gotta read this. Oh, this is gotta be a fucking debate. Holy fuck. This has to be an asshole situation. And I'm going to be so disappointed if it's not. Fuck. Okay. I shit you not, this is the fucking title. Am I the asshole because I got excited about my son's first word? No, you heard that right. Am I the asshole because I got excited about my son's first word? How is this gonna go ridiculously south? I need to know. All right, here we go. Am I the asshole because I got excited about my son's first word? My son is 1 year old, and very recently he said his first word. I was super excited and called my husband and stepkids down to tell them the good news. My husband was super excited, although the stepkids mostly just politely acknowledged the event. My youngest stepdaughter is 6 and nonverbal, and she was also present when I told everyone about my son's first word. My husband's ex called him and told him off for letting me be such a bitch to my youngest stepdaughter. She said it was really cruel to talk about my baby talking when she isn't able to yet, and that the baby probably didn't even say the word, just accidentally stumbled on the sound. She wants him to tell me to apologize to my stepdaughter. I don't think that makes sense because telling my stepdaughter sorry would just single her out for not speaking yet, which I think would be hurtful. I don't think my excitement about my son was offensive to her or anyone except for her mother. Maybe I'm not thinking about it correctly. From my perspective, you wouldn't hide your accomplishments from someone who can't do them. That's not a nice thing to do. My husband's ex seems to think that we were rubbing this in her face, and that's not what happened. Am I missing something? What do you think, chat? Maybe. I don't know. This one says short and simple, but it's a fucking essay. It's a goddamn novel. Am I the asshole for selling the house my brother and his family live in? Here we go. Short and simple, I think. A few years ago, my brother needed help. I let him move into one of my rental properties, and we did it all legal, lease agreement and everything. Because I was renting to him at a break-even point, we agreed that he was responsible for all the maintenance of the house and the yard. Well, he has 4 kids, and the hot water tank isn't enough for his family, and he wants a new one. I told him to go ahead. He then proceeded to take the cost of the hot water tank and installation of that month's rent. I reminded him of our agreement. He said he wasn't making improvements to my property for free. I said that the old hot water tank was fine, and he made the decision to replace it. Big argument, and I didn't want to fight, so I said that he was not allowed to make further changes to the house without my explicit agreement. So he stopped doing maintenance as a protest. The house itself is not pretty, but it is solid. It is old, and the wiring is not meant for the modern electronics that we have. He wanted to add a new breaker box and run more more outlets. I said no thanks. I cannot afford that since I'm not making any money on the house. He started getting bitchy about it and the rent started getting paid late. I tried talking to him, but he said that he had to buy some stuff for the house and he was low on cash. So I sold the house. Well, the house itself isn't great. It's in an older part of the city and the property itself is on a quarter acre. Every time a house sells in the neighborhood, it is getting snapped up by developers and turned into multi-family units. Or one guy built a McMansion on his land. I know a lot of developers and I didn't even need to list the house to have it sold in less than a week. My brother found out when he was served with an eviction notice. He called me to ask what the you didn't even tell him though? Bruh. So I told him that the house was causing me headaches and I had an opportunity to make some money and I took it. Oh my God. He said I should have offered him a chance to buy it. I said that he was having trouble making rent. How was I going to qualify for a mortgage? He said I'm an asshole and that he has the money. He was waiting to make an offer. I asked him if he had the money, why was he late on rent? He started bad-mouthing me to all of our family. A few of them took his side and tried to say he was being an asshole, so I offered all of them a chance to clear his debt to me if they wanted to share their opinion. None of them took me up on the offer. My parents are on my side and they said I shouldn't have rented to him in the first place. I feel bad for my sister-in-law and the kids, but I'm not going to spend the rest of my life subsidizing his. This sounds like classic landlord behavior. I think they're all assholes. Yeah, they all suck. Fuck the landlord. Fuck the brother for getting all snippy after they made an agreement. Also, oh, we did it all legal, contract and everything. Of course you did. You're a fucking landlord. All are assholes. Push the button. Yeah, fuck that. Okay, let's read some comments. Not the asshole. Why should you lose money to help him out? It was good of you to rent to him at a discount and he crapped on you for your hospitality. Shut the fuck up, landlord sympathizer. This guy's an asshole. Second highest comment. This is complicated. You were very generous with your brother who kept taking from you. The only way the water tank thing makes sense is if he believed that you weren't doing him a favor. That every landlord rents at break-even rates to family and family still gets full tenant benefits package. Things escalated and you wanted out of the deal and the house. That made sense. When you made the decision to sell, you should have let him know. Both to allow him to purchase it, maybe he could have even swung a loan, or give him the largest window possible for moving. Unless you feel there was a risk he damaged the property to sabotage the sale, that's something you should have done. Now, are you an asshole for not doing it? Your inference that he didn't have the ability to buy the house is presumptuous, but pretty reasonable. I'll give you a pass on that. I'd have to assume the same. Whatever. So now it's down to, were you an asshole by not giving him more of a warning? I can give you a pass before the sale, but after the sale, he should have found out from you. I want to be clear. You were very generous and at all previous times weren't an asshole, but that one choice changed the rating to everyone sucks here, meaning your brother is obviously an asshole, but you're a little bit of one too for not telling him you sold the house he's living in. Yeah. The brother is absolutely correct. I don't want to just upgrade your house for free. This is your rental property, and after I move out, it's going to up the property value for you, so I'm not just going to do it for free. Hey, brother, I would like to upgrade the water heater to better accommodate my family. Since it's your property and you own it, could we split the fucking bill? So that it's beneficial for fucking both of us. Go to therapy, get some better communication skills. Learn to fucking talk to people. Landlords don't get to expect tenants to pay for maintenance and upgrades and then claim to be generous. Right. You staying here doesn't make me money. I'm so generous. I'm so generous for not exploiting you for money. I'm such a good person. Shut the fuck up. Everyone sucks. Everyone's the asshole. That's twice in a row now that we have gone against what Reddit has said. So you see it right here. Not the asshole is what Reddit says.
I am your cool slutty daddy.